Grand Rising, guys. Grand Rising. Another day, man. Another day in paradise. You can live in this world but not be of it. You can live on this planet and not be of it. You don't have to follow the trends. You don't have to do as others do. Right? So let's start this message off with an apology. So I personally would like to apologize for anyone who was offended, or if you don't agree with my message, okay? And when I say my message, meaning, we got an election coming up. I don't have a dog in the race, so I can't really talk politics with none of you. Now, I made that message clear, okay? But what you come to find out is, religion, politics, those are sensitive subjects to many, especially if a person coming from an emotional place, right? Grandmother, great-grandmother, mother, great-grandfather, father, even yourself may have believed in a certain branch of religion, so therefore you adopted it, and so that's what you tend to follow. It's not my job to tell you which one to follow. It's not my job to tell you which political party to choose. My only job is to deliver the message. All right? So I want to apologize. And now that I'm past that point right there, guys, if I ever conveyed a message and for whatever reason you didn't receive the message, then the message was not for you. Okay? Want to be clear on that. Because with what I know as a student and a messenger, like I say, it's not for me to stoop low and to save 7 billion people. Everyone is not going to get it. All right? And I should know better, but you tend to bend over backwards for the ones you really care for, you know what I mean? But you're not gonna justify it. It is what it is. So yeah, that's how we're gonna do that, and that's the message for today, right? We'll talk about self-hatred. All right, let's get into self-hatred. Yeah, some would say it's self-hatred to date outside your race. Some would say self-hatred to wear another human's hair or synthetic hair on your head, whether male or female. Some would say it's self-hatred to pile a bunch of makeup on one's face, male or female, to make yourself look like something else outside of your natural self. Some would think it's self-hatred to want to change your gender. And the list go on when it comes to self-hatred. So I say to many of you, it's okay to feel the way you feel, but if we're going to talk about self-hatred, we got to talk about all of it, all right? Because there's enough blame to go around. If you're a person who's adopted someone else's religion, if you're a person who decided you want to walk around wearing someone else's hair, whether real Cambodian hair, real Hawaiian silky, real Dominican, because I've noticed that. Oh, this is Dominican. Oh, this is authentic Cambodian hair. Oh, this is Hawaiian silky. Yeah, everyone else's hair except your own. And these are not shots taken. Again, man, this is real talk, because the conversation has to be had. Now, if you're a person that operates from your emotions and not a logical thinker, avoid the whole message, because like I say, it's not going to get through if you in your feelings. What I'm talking about is factual. There's people that really walk around with synthetic hair or someone else's DNA in their head, right? Also, you got people who disguise themselves, all right? Was born biologically, or biologic, yeah, biologic. I can't even say it right now. See what's going on over here. All right, yeah. So anyway, you got biological males who decided to convert, vice versa with the women, and this is what we up against. This is what we up against. So when we talk about all of this rage that one feel, all of this emotional rage is really against the machine. A machine that spent millions and billions of dollars to program the minds of the people. And to give you a quick example, notice how whenever election time come around, everyone seems to be politically inclined all of a sudden. All of a sudden, people seem to be politically inclined. Throughout the year, no one discussed politics, no one cared, no one, it wasn't even a thought, right? Now all of a sudden when election time come around, only on the federal level, right? Because see, what you'll notice is on the local level, if you used to go around and do a survey and say, hey, who is your, what city you live in? Who's your council member? What district you live in? Who's your mayor? What job is the city manager? All right. What role does the county commissioner play? What is it the county CEO? What is it? You know, give me a job description and what is it they do? You know, and you're kind of find out a lot of these people they don't know dilly squat. But then when election time come around, all of a sudden they just have a political science major. Tell me about the Senate. Tell me about the House. You know, still won't be able to tell you. So again, the whole point I'm trying to make, because like I say, don't want to detour, but from the message. But again, what you'll find out is these people have been programmed by this machine, which is the system that spent billions and billions of dollars to program the minds of the people. So there you have it. No different from religion. Hey, my great grandmother was a Christian. Oh, my grandmother was Christian. My mom, she was Christian or claimed to be Christian. Didn't do none of the practices, but claimed to be Christian. And so now I'm Christian. And so you're a Christian, huh? And if you go to asking questions, you'll find out a lot of these people that represent what they represent, they don't know much. On a political level and on a religious level, they don't know. So it's like, where are they getting this where are they getting their information? They regurgitate. They just regurgitating. They heard someone else say something, and that's what it is, and that's what they're following. They're not going to say, okay, well, I actually study the Bible and I practice it. I actually have a political science major, or I follow my local politics as well as on a federal level. You know, a lot of time, you know, when it comes to legislation and the judicial branch, no one's voting to put these judges in office. Like, again, they don't know. So it's only when election time come around, everyone just seem to have all of this knowledge. And it's only because the tube told them how to think. They're programmed, right? And it shows. So I say to many of you, the ones that could receive the message, well, the ones that know, you know, and you have to be informed. You have to do your homework. You have to get involved, you know, especially on the local level. Now back to self-hatred. When it comes to self-hatred, is it safe to say that, let's use blacks for an example, right? Blacks love their people. I love my people. I love my people. Oh, I love the black race. Okay, I get it. You love the black race. Do you love the black race enough to say, you know what? As a woman, I'm going to marry a black man and I'm going to stay and respect and honor that black man? Because if so, why are so many of the black women single? Now, all of what I'm saying, if someone else was to say it, white, Mexican, Asian, you probably take offense to it. But if somebody black like yourself call it out for what it really is, now what? Vice versa for the men. Oh, I love you, queen. I love my black sisters. This, yeah. The same ones that you walk around calling the B word, the same one you treat like an animal, the same one who you leave with multiple babies to be a single mom. And it's enough blame to go around. That woman got to be held accountable just as much as the male. That female have to be accountable just as much as the male. Oh yeah, we love each other. We love each other. Show it. Is that self-hatred, or is it a lie? It sounds good. People know what to say, but when you go to talking about love, show it. Prove it. I just heard Brownstone say it in a record. If you love me, say it. If you trust me, prove it. All that good, right there, you know what I mean? And so, again, I challenge many of you. Yeah, so I challenge many of you. I challenge many of you. If you say you love your people the way you say you love your people, let it show by taking care of the community, by respecting one another, by being professional, by weaponizing your dollar through group economics. Make sure that dollar recycle and come back to the black community. And make sure you show your love to your people, just as others do, right? Just as others are loyal to theirs, right? These conversations, they have to be had. Like I say, sensitive subjects, many don't want to be held accountable, and I get it, and not to blast, the Democratic Party, but, many of the Democrats that I know, many of the ones that I know, they have this woe is me mentality. Oh, I'm supposed to get food stamps. I'm supposed to get Section 8. The government's supposed to do this. The government's supposed to bring me a job and create and give me that. Such and such. My hands are out. My hands are out. Instead of saying, you know what, I'm finna take advantage of being in the most powerful nation in the world. If I gotta work 2 or 3 jobs, I'll do it. To get me to this point. To get me to the next level. I'm finna capitalize on this doggone opportunity. But guess what? I don't want that job. That job is beneath me. But then if the migrants come in and show you how to work together, meaning, okay, I'm going to get a house. We're going to work the jobs that other people don't want to work. We're going to save our money until each one of us come up. We've seen the Mexicans do it. We've seen the Asian people do it. And for some reason, we can't apply the concept. It's not that we can't, we don't. We don't apply the concept. So a lot of people, oh, well, they get handouts. So do we not have the same opportunity? Some would say no. And I just know it to be a lie. Because you can go in anybody's hood and find people with Gucci, Louis, Mercedes-Benzes, BMWs, making it rain in the club, plenty of jewelry. You can go, you don't have to go middle class to find that. So where they getting it from? Where they getting it from? They stealing all of this stuff? Tell a lie. So we thieves, we stealing all of this stuff? How are they getting it? Go on people's social media and see who putting on and see who not. Oh, I drive a Cadillac. I drive a Range Rover. Oh, I got all of the fancy clothes. I'm at the clubs. You know what I'm saying? I buy the expensive bottles. Yeah. I do all of the cool stuff. I travel and got these luxurious trips. So somebody lying. All right? So that's why I say, man, it's a lot of fake and phony going on here. But like I say, there's all of this fall up under self-hate. Do we really expect the powerful to surrender to the powerless? Do we really expect that to happen? Good luck. You're going to have to hold your breath on that one. The powerful surrendering to the powerless. Last but not least, to anyone watching, control your emotions. The main goal is to say, group economics, let's become economically independent, and be able to do for ourselves by working together, respecting one another, weaponizing our dollar, making sure it circulates through our community and touch our hands as many times as possible before it leave the community. Right now, we're not doing the best job of that. So again, like I say, it might be, some of you may be sensitive to the message, but again, I'm just a messenger. So, hey, if you can use the information to step your game up, then that was the whole goal. To say, you know what, let me doggone educate myself and let me step my game up and rise to the occasion. That's the whole goal.